Afternoon all. As you can see, the bit of rope going through the bow of my boat is looking a bit poor. That's a bit of 10-12mm pot on rope what I doubled up, because that snapped the last time I went, so I've done that temporarily. But now I've gone and bought some 20mm polysteel, so I can then splice a new rope back in. That old 10mm stuff's got a knot or so in it, and that isn't very good, but that got me out of trouble. So I'm now going to splice that back in. This polysteel rope, that's 20mm diameter. I would rather have an inch, but the hole isn't big enough in the boat. I can't quite squeeze an inch in there. But this 20mm polysteel is good stuff. Very abrasion resistant and tough old rope. That's rated about 6.5 tons, 6.8 tons, something like that. So I'm now going to splice that through that hole. Well, to get the loop the perfect length isn't a problem, because I put a bit of chain on the bow and stern, so I know roughly how long it's got to be. Obviously go through the loop, go through the shackle, and then splice together, so I know exactly how long it's got to be. As long as I don't do it any shorter, so I run out of chain, I'll be alright. Basically that's a 2-wheel trailer, so it's got to be balanced properly. Well, you now see us going through the bow of the boat. It's not that tight, and I've doubled it up, so we cut it off about here. That should be more than enough. You need about 5 times through the rope, that'll be fine. So that's more than enough, that is. Well, I'm now going to cut the rope through. Obviously I don't really want to cut it on the wood trailer. I know it's a bit of wood, but why destroy things you don't have to. But the best sort of knives to cut is a serrated knife. Little serrations, they cut this rope ever so easy. There's a tough old bit of rope. Look, cut through lovely. No problem there at all. Piece of proverbial. All you need now is a trusty lighter to melt the ends. I don't know how well this will be in the wind, but I'll try and do it. Just to seal them. This might take some time. And to make my life easier, I get a little bit of electrical tape. If you count 1, 2, 3, about 5, 6 like that, then I just put a ring of tape around it. That's when you push them together, that don't keep running. I'll do the same on the other bit. Another bit of tape around it. You've got a wrap or two. But as you can see, once you unravel it like that, obviously put it together to splice, that stop it unraveling. So you can push as much as you like, that don't move. That give you a lot more solid base to start on. If you ain't got them on there and you push it, that keep running. That's a pain in the bum really, but that is a lot easier. Now, I've threaded through, and now it's time to start splicing. So you get your 3 bits, spread them, and put them in between the other 3 bits. Just like that. I want to do it a bit more. You can see, we've got a bit of rope. 1, 2, 3, 4. So at least 4 times just going to go through. So we'll put that together, right up to the hilt. And the first one, undo it. And put it through. That's the first one. Turn it around a bit. And that's the second one, and turn it around a bit more, and go through, and that's the third one. Sometimes that start opening up. If I open up, just give it a twist, that'll pull it back together again. So is that side done? Now go to the other side. Open it up, pull it through, so you start to open, give it a twist, that'll pull that tight again. And the next one, open it up, puck it through. Then the third one, open up and push it through. Just open up a little bit there, so I'll just give it a twist. And that's the start. That's the biggest hurdle. That is. It's the hardest bit out of the lot to start it. So now, you just got to carry on over and under. So over and under. Over and under. Turn it around. Over there. Under there. And open up the rope. Over and under. And just keep continuing. Oh, see there, one of them, this twine had come undone. Sod's law. Sometimes you get the odd one that break away from being melted in, but that doesn't matter. This isn't a shop front job, is it? It's just front of my old fishing boat. Nearly there now. Didn't take long, did it? Over and under. Over and under. And over and under. See little bit stubby bits. I don't care, bother about them. Some people taper them off and space it out and make it look neat. That's only the front of a fishing boat. I don't really need that, do I? That's good enough for what I want. I'm happy with that. So now we just got to do the other side. That's simple enough. Obviously exactly the same as the last bit. So you see there, just obviously over that one, under that one, over that one, under that one. That's all it is. Continuation of over and unders. Just open that bit up. It's quite stiff, this old polysteel. Been hard to splice. But before I poke it through, I always give it a twist to keep it keep it tight. Splicing's easy really. There's no huge amount of skill in it. Once you've done it a few times, you get quick at it. And some people are ever so neat at it. I don't really do enough of it. I do a little bit of splicing, but I don't do a huge amount. rough look at that. It's got a bit of a twist in it now for some reason. But you see that, get near the end, a couple of them, they should hopefully fit through again. That one will. And this one might as well. After it's through, give it a bit of manipulation, a bit of a roll to bed it all down a bit. There's a bit of a twist there, but basically that ain't going anywhere. Ain't going nowhere at all. And that's how you splice a bit of rope. Easy peasy, all done. Obviously, after I launch, you need to tie that bit of rope up. So I've got a bit of rope spliced to a roller on the front of the boat, come down to a splice loop, and I have an old pot hook on a bit of elastic. So all I do is hook that on there and lash it up. Ever so easy. And that's it all sorted. If you look, here's a bit of rope, and it go down to some 6 or 8 mil pot and elastic, and then a hook. So there's always that spring elasticity in that section to keep that tight, so it doesn't flop and come undone. I've never had it come undone. There's a good bit of spring in there because obviously I quadrupled it up. This is a good spring elastic. Just hook that up, that stay tight as hell. Obviously all I do is when I come ashore, just unhook it, put the hook and rope in it and pull it out. Well, hope you learnt something and enjoyed watching it. Catch you later, boys and girls. See you later. Bye.